We're on the eve of the first ever strike by Prince George City workers. Members of CUPE Locals 399 and 1048 are gearing up to hit the picket lines. Civic facilities all around the city will be behind lines tomorrow, but come Monday, a different plan is in place.
Members of the city's inside and outside workers were busy preparing for tomorrow when, for the first time in the city's history, they will be on a picket line. There is also a plan in place for Monday.
All unionized staff are walking out Saturday morning. We're planning to strike from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. After that, it's business as usual, but the unions will be working no overtime, and we're going to do a work to rule. And what that means is we're going to follow our collective agreement and our agreed upon lunch hours. Our work hours is what we're going to stick to.
That means garbage will be collected and City Hall's doors will be open to the public. Gary Campbell says the members agreed to the work to rule plan as a group, but the union members have also been told that if that plan doesn't work, there may be rotating strikes. But what the impacts will be is still unknown.
Saturday, certainly, people are going to notice if they're trying to take kids to a hockey practice or a game. That's not going to happen. So it's really unfortunate that the CUPE union has chosen Saturday to do that. It is a weekend, and so obviously lots of folks that go to the arenas are going to be impacted by that.
At the start of talks, Mayor and Council declined to wade into the debate, but Mayor Sherry Green says the outcome has been disappointing.
Here we are today where we're pressed for a financial solution. When you're looking at a 16% wage increase over the last 5 years, it's pretty challenging for a lot of people to accept that we might have to raise taxes or find some other money in the budget to produce an additional wage amount.
It became clear this week that picket lines would be up tomorrow at those civic facilities that would be operating on a weekend. Yesterday, the city announced it will be closing the CN Centre, the Kin Centres, the Elk Centre and the Coliseum. But Campbell says that hasn't dampened the union's resolve.
I don't think so. We've interrupted the hockey schedule. It's unfortunate. We tried to give as much notice as we could. We understand there's kids involved. We understand that there's people coming from out of town. And with the weather the way it is, I mean, we wanted to give as much notice as possible. And it is up to the employer if they decide to shut that down.
As part of the work to rule plan, workers will be required to take breaks. There will be no flex time or overtime. The union executive is also warning its members of the potential for fines imposed against the union and the member should the plan be violated. Cheryl Jan, CKPG News.